Hey guys, it's Tony again with Iron Grip Games, and today I wanted to show you the territory management view in Pocket Lords. So you're looking at a game that I've gotten pretty far into. I'm in pretty good shape. I've got 6 territories. There's a couple lords left, but I think I've got this one in the bag. So for the territory management view, if I select a territory, I can either tap one of the buttons at the bottom right, or I could just double tap the territory. And when I do, this brings up the territory management view, and this is where I manage my territories. Now you'll notice that I can navigate through my territories by pressing these buttons on the left and right, and this just allows me to quickly jump between territories. This is really good to quickly move through your territories and do things like assign buildings or make sure your taxes aren't too high, things like that. So because I just recently took this territory, when I took the territory, one of the buildings was actually damaged, so you can see here these dirt roads were damaged. So one of the first things I want to do is repair these dirt roads, and to do that I need to add it to my build queue. So I just double tap it, and I've paid the cost to repair it, and it's in my build queue. So then when I end my turn, the building will be repaired. Similarly, because I took this territory from another lord, I had to enter into battle, and some of my units took losses. So the unit size is typically 75, but you can see some of these units have less than 75 men in them. That's because they experience casualties in battle. So if the territory that your army is in has the required buildings to recruit those units, it's actually cheaper to retrain units. So you can see in this territory, I have a bowyer building, and that enables recruitment of peasant archers. And because I've got peasant archers here that have sustained casualties, I can actually retrain this unit of peasant archers for cheaper than it would be to just recruit an entirely new unit. Anyone who's familiar with the Total War games, they'll be familiar with this method of managing territories and armies and similar mechanisms. So the Manage tab allows me to view territory information and set my tax rates. So you can see my tax rate is set very high, and I can tap the info buttons to the right of these fields to find out more information. For example, if I want to know why my public order is 109%, I tap the info button and I can see the various factors that are influencing public order. Next, the Recruit tab allows me to recruit units, and the units available for recruitment are based off of the buildings that I've constructed. So some buildings allow recruitment of some units. So here you can see I can train peasant archers, I can train militia. I could also train swordsmen, but they're grayed out right now because they're not available. I need to wait a turn for some of those units to become available. So I'm just going to go ahead and recruit a unit of sword militia. So I just double tap it, and that gets added to the recruitment queue. When I end my turn, any of the units in the recruitment queue will be retrained or recruited. Similarly, with the build tab, you can see the roads that I'm repairing are already in the build queue. I'm also just going to throw one of these mines in. So I want to build a mine in this territory. And I want to show you guys what that looks like. So you can see here that the dirt roads, it has this red bar on it, and that indicates that it's damaged. It needs to be repaired. So I'm just going to go ahead and end my turn. Some of the other lords will take their turns. And I can tap this button in the lower right to speed things up a little bit. Oh, that was a very quick turn. So you'll see I get a couple notifications in the bottom left, my finance report, and I also get a report about buildings that were constructed or units that were recruited. So if I tap this, you can see I built several buildings, one of which was the mine that I added to the build queue that I showed you guys, and also that sword militia that I added to my recruitment queue. And if I go back in the territory, you'll notice now that the roads no longer have the red bar on them, so they're no longer damaged. And if I open the town management view, the retrain tab and the repair tabs are grayed out because there's no damaged buildings and there's no more units that I can repair from here. So that's basically it for the territory management view. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoy what you see, check us out at irongripgames.com and join our mailing list to find out more about when Pocket Lords will be released.